y'all. Yeah, I know y'all ain't see my face in a minute, man. Yeah, bro, I've been so busy. You know, my bad, y'all. I've been meaning to get back on here. There's a couple reasons why I haven't really posted a video. You know, I've been busy on personal life lately. You know, like we talked about before on here, we're in the process of getting the house built. So I've been busy with that, and then doing my little car project at the house. And really, it's overall busy with family, and then busy working. And man, sometimes when you get stopped for the day, bro, you really don't feel like making a video because you done had a stupid long day, depending on how long you've been driving. You know what I'm saying? So it's just been one of those, man. Then you know, let's talk about something real quick, bro. I didn't talk about it before, but look. If you asking questions, stuff like that, that's cool. If you don't decide to come over here, hey, that's cool. You know, you gotta do what best fits you. But if you're gonna text me, call me multiple days a week, and sit on the phone 15, 20 minutes, and then text me constantly in crazy hours, stupid early in the morning when I'm asleep, 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, don't waste my time, because that irks me, bro. Like, my time is valuable, and that irks me. It's like, hey, because by that time when you talk to somebody that much, got that much information, when they've given you that much information, at that point, you should already know what you're going to do. You get what I'm saying? So stop wasting your time. But anyways, off of that, for those of y'all who have come over here, shout out to y'all, man. I'm glad y'all are doing well. For those who put me down for a referral bonus, hey, appreciate it. Good looking. For those who didn't, hey, that's cool too. I'm not, like I said before, man, I'm not on here doing this for recruiting bonus, anything like that, bro. I'm just letting y'all know the rundown, letting y'all know how USA is going, how things been looking over here. Now, money-wise, I still been doing good. Last week, I bought home $2,200 to the truck. I bought home $2,200 net. That's what I took home, kept in my pocket. So yeah, it wasn't a great week for me, but it was still a good week. Right now, I'm actually heading over to Utah with a load. I'm in Colorado right now. I'm heading over to Salt Lake City, stop for the night, drop this load off in the morning. This load was paying $5,300. Take this, and then I'm gonna drive back to the crib because my sister got a wedding this weekend. So I'm gonna go ahead and get back to Mississippi. They had another load coming out of here, going back to Illinois, paying like $2,600 for the load, and that was like my cut. It was $2,600. I could have done it, could have put a little more money in my pocket, but it was pushing it way too close for me to get home, get my chucks, get all that done. So I didn't want to risk all that. My sister will kill me if I'm late for a wedding, because I'm actually in the wedding. I'm one of the grooms. But so, like the time video says, man, it's mainly so B&G and TEL give y'all a little bit of updates, because B&G is a new leasing option. So last year, man, like I want to say like October, November. Well, no, like November, December, or maybe even January of this year. It was late last year, early this year. We were talking on the independent contractor page on Facebook about, since we're having so many problems with places like Priority, Bush, et cetera, with these used trucks, USA needs to come up with an option to lease out their old company trucks instead of selling them all, lease them out to drivers for a lease purchase, and give drivers a low to no money down option with a shorter lease, with trucks where you can get, where, they've been maintained well, and, where you can get all the service records on it. So they started doing that. Right now, as far as I know, they're only leasing out the KWs. It's 2017 Kenworth T680s right now. A couple of my boys got them. My boy Cody, he got one. His truck clean. They cleaned it up real well. Everything looks good. It's got an APU. The only thing I know You won't have a frizz in your trucks. So that is that on that. But I mean, you can also take the cabinet out in the back, put some pad down, throw you a frizz down, strap it down, or if you get you some brackets bolted to the floor, you can have your actual dorm size fridge in the back. But I do know they don't have a fridge, so that is a little bit of a downside. But you do get an APU. The trucks got, man, mid to low 400,000 miles on them to, a little bit high 400,000 miles on them. I think it really just depends on the truck you get. But from what I saw, bro, they put my boy Murphy, he got one too. Mini Truck Murphy, he on here, man. He on YouTube too. If y'all want to check him out, shout out to him. I know he got all new tires put around. Cody got new tires put around. They put new brakes on the trucks. And then I know they also ended up, Murphy, I think he needed new batteries. So USA replaced all the batteries on the truck as well, because they're USA trucks. I mean, B&G, yeah, it's technically an outside company, but it's USA Lease, not their own trucks. It's just a separate entity. I mean, let's not beat around the bush about it. That's what it is. It is what it is. It's like what Pedigree is to Prime. Pedigree sells old Prime trucks, but Pedigree is still Prime. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But as far as the payments go on those trucks, if I remember correctly, it's $500 to $550 a week. I can't remember. It's $500 or $550. And then a mandatory $200 in maintenance a week. Now, yeah, you say that's a lot. I put about $200, $250 aside. I don't need to because I got a brand new truck. But if anything happens, I want to make sure my truck is covered. Like, if anything happens, it's not under warranty, I want to make sure that I can just pay for it and not have to worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So, that puts you $200 a week. That's $800 a month. And, if you ain't having to really use your maintenance account like that, that ends up putting you at, $10,400 at the end of the year, your maintenance account. Now, that's a lot of money. But those trucks, remember correctly, it's a $6,000 buyout at the end. So after that first year, you already got enough money to buy that truck out. Once your lease is up, it's a 3-year lease. After we calculated it, if I remember correctly, I think you're paying about a little bit over $80,000 for the truck. I can't remember exactly, but if I remember right, yeah, it's like $80,000 to $86,000 for the truck. So it ain't bad. It's a company spec truck, so yeah, you ain't getting a ton on the truck, but you know what I'm saying, it's a better option than some of the other options because USA can work on those trucks. They've got the service records for those trucks. Anything you need pertaining to that truck, USA has got it from the time it was brand new to the time that it came in your hands as a lease operator. Now, another issue I'd have had with TEL, man, I know 2 drivers have had issues with the trucks they've got. Like, we talked about this, I want to say like a second video. My truck was brand new, had 150 miles on it. Right now I'm sitting at 85,300 miles. I don't put a lot of miles in this truck since last year. Since last, October. But they've been having issues where the valves the screws for the valves aren't tightened down properly. Just like I had an issue where my hub seals weren't tightened down properly, and they had to replace all my hub seals on my truck. At least on my drives. The steers were good. The drives, they had to replace all of them. But guys having issues with that. One guy, they fixed his truck. He was good. He back on the road. Everything squared away because they caught it early. Well, they caught it and fixed it properly. My guy Dennis, he's had it. He's been down for, man, I want to say like a month now. I hated for him too because he was doing really well, making really good money. But he went into the shop. They tried to fix it. They said they fixed it. He ended up going down again for the same issue. Went back into the shop. And pretty much now TEL is saying that he needs a new motor in his truck, which is going to put him down for another week. So now at this point, he's been down for a month. And this is what starts to aggravate me because now, instead of TEL trying to, hey, this is our fault, we're gonna do this for you. Like, yeah, you know, defer your payments because you're down all the time. Hey, that's cool. But what I'm gonna need y'all to do is either get me a rental while I'm down, because at this point, this is something that's not my fault. This is your fault. You're responsible for this. I either need y'all to get me a rental or put me in a different truck, or y'all can just keep y'all truck. Either one of those options, or I'm gonna just come clean the truck out. Y'all can keep it, and I'm gonna move on, go somewhere else. I'll give me a truck for somebody else. Because obviously y'all aren't valuing my time like I am. So that really aggravated me, man, because he's been down all this time, and TEL hadn't even tried to, you know, assist him in any other way other than, oh, we can defer your payment, but that's about it. So that's pretty aggravating for me. But another thing too, so I know, like, Frank Nita, I know some of y'all watch Frank, the boy Trip. My boy Cody, we was all down in Atlanta, and Murphy, we was all down in Atlanta. We met up at the yard, chopped it up, bro, had a good conversation, man. It was crazy, you know, because some of the stuff we talked about, bro, it was a trip. Like, it was just out there. But, you know, we talked about a lot of stuff on a serious note, too, though. So, the one thing we did talk about was, like, getting our own authority and stuff like that, because I've been looking at getting my own authority. And it's really not that much to get your own authority. It's only $300 to file the paperwork to get your authority. Now, the part that's expensive is getting your insurance. Because I quoted it for my truck, 2021, with the miles I got on my truck right now. It's $8,000 down, $1,600 a month for the truck. To go ahead and just get it. To go ahead and put the insurance on. So I'm thinking about actually doing that right now. Just because that's something I've been wanting to do. I mean, yeah, I stay with USA, I go power only side, but that gives me more freedom, because then I can also go haul like on the DAT load board, or I can haul from the Dolphs load board, and really any other board that's out there. You know what I'm saying? If I'm somewhere where USA doesn't have freight, like if I'm out in California or the Midwest, like I like going to, or the Pacific Northwest, I can get freight easy. So I've been thinking about doing that, but right now the money's been good, man. Like, I can't complain. It's still been, you know, everything's still been solid over here on my end. I know for a minute there the board got kind of weak, but we also got to look at it like this too, though. At the end of every quarter, the board's gonna kind of take a dip, and rates are gonna shift because it's the end of the quarter. You know, they pretty much shipped all the freight they want to ship. It's the end of the quarter. They're trying to go ahead and get their revenue for the quarter, everything figured out. And then, you know, once the new quarter begins, then stuff's on to tick back up like it is right now. Then the other issue, man, like normal, trailers. Bruh. Trailers. Yeah, bro, it's been rough, man. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, for me, I've been keeping my trailers at least a month, maybe 2. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, it's been a month, 2 months keeping my trailers, man, because it's gotten to that point where it's so hard. Like, USA honestly needs to start charging these companies for holding their trailers and keeping their freight on them. Like, look, if y'all gonna keep holding our trailer, say if they done had that trailer for more than a week. Okay, look, y'all done had our trailer for more than a week. That gives you plenty of time to offload that trailer. We're gonna start charging y'all $300 a day for holding our trailer. Now, when you start want to take money out the folks' pockets, then I'm like, hey, hurry up, get that load off the trailer. Because you go to places right now like Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, Clorox, spots like that, and I'm talking about, and we got rows and rows of trailers just sitting, loaded. Trailers been there for the longest time. Cause like I done gone out to Clorox down there in Forest Park, Georgia. I had to drop a load off out there, and I done seen the same trailers out there that I saw out there a month ago. Now that's an issue, and I know it's the same trailers. I remember the trailer number because I went to check them to see if it was empty. And when I go back to find another empty, it's still them same trailers sitting there. So that's a big issue, man. Like, USA got to do something about that. because that's one of the biggest issues right now with drivers is that. And then, of course, like I talked about before, not having a diversity of loads going out to the Midwest and further west. Because right now, like, yeah, everything's still paying really well. Like the lanes are shifting a little bit, but you can still make really good money right now. The only thing is, when you're bringing more people in, and you've pretty much got half the country cut off, you're limiting the money that the company's making as well as what the drivers can make. So now, instead of having the whole country for drivers to be able to navigate, you to cut the country in half, and you've got all the drivers in these condensed areas, and they're all trying to find the same loads. So you do have those drivers that, man, I ain't making no money. It's hard for me to make money. I can't make more than $1,500, $2,000 a week. But at the same time, it's those guys that live in the areas like Atlanta, where you got a ton of ICs, South Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Ohio. You got a ton of guys and ladies that live in those areas that are all trying to compete and get loads off the board at the same time. And it makes it a little bit hard when you got a bunch of folks at home trying to leave out at the same time. It makes it harder for folks to be able to find good loads. But that also comes with with planning, man. Like, hey, if you're gonna go to the crib for a couple of days, bro, go ahead and make sure you got something backing you out. Or hey, you might be like Frank, bro, and bro, bro, be fine. He just be sitting in the crib, find loads. He be like, hey, bro, I gotta roll. And he just leave the crib, roll out, do his thing. But you know what I'm saying, man? It's like I say every time, though, man. Just, you can make the same amount of money I'm making, or you could not. You might not make anywhere near what I'm making. Or you can make more than me. But it's not going to be the same for every person. Because like I keep telling people coming over here to get trucks from Snyder, go straight to SFI, get a truck. Bring it over here, and it's like, man, I ain't really making enough money, man. Like, what's going on? Like, well, bro, first of all, you went to SFI and got a truck. So you already paying $600 more than what TEL or B&G would charge you. And then on top of that, you also got all your other stuff coming out. So instead of sitting at about $1,000 per week for fixed costs, now you're sitting at about $2,000 per week for fixed costs. And that makes a big difference, bro. That makes a big difference, especially if you're going home or trying to get, or if you've been home for a minute, trying to get out of the hole, bro. $2,000 with the fixed costs a week makes a big damn difference, man. It makes you have to work harder and do a lot more for that. Oh, as well, I've been meaning to update y'all on that, but pods. So the flatbed division, I talked about a little bit. They did start doing flatbed. ICs can do flatbed right now. It's hauling pods. Now with the pods loads, you are dispatched. It's they pay you $1 per mile. It's a 53-cent fuel surcharge. I know I done seen some dudes talk about it and making good money doing it. But I'm kind of iffy. I don't like running hard like that unless I got to. Like this load going out to Utah, I was coming from North Carolina, so I done ran hard the past couple days. But I'm all right with that, you know what I'm saying? Because the money I'm finna pay off this load, I'm good with it. But yeah, things been good, man. Things been good. I ain't finna complain. But if y'all need anything, man, as always, I put my email, my phone number down in the description of the video. So if you need to hit me up, feel free to hit me up. I'll try to help you out as much as I can. If I don't answer, text me, because I don't really answer numbers if I don't know it. Shoot me a text message, I'll call you back. Or you can send me an email. And I'll also put my name down in the description as well. So if you want to put me down for a referral, that's cool. I appreciate that. Get a little bonus, whatever. But yeah, man, y'all have a good day. Y'all be safe. Peace.